Live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Frozen North. Thank you so much for joining us for episode 7 of our Rime of the Frostmaiden playthrough. For those of you who are new, we are playing through the official Wizards of the Coast module, Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. This is a 12-episode series, so we're on episode 7. Things have been speeding up quite intensely, but I'm having a great deal of fun since I was one of the writers for this book, so seeing everybody wreck everything is so satisfying for me. Also, for new folks, if you aren't aware, this is a horror-based campaign, which means that we do cover some dark themes. Specific content warnings for tonight. We might be dealing with references to torture. Madness might come up as well, on top of course, the usual fantasy violence that you see in D&D. So if any of those things are triggers for you, this probably isn't the game for you. But with that being said, let's go around and introduce our lovely cast. My name is Celeste Konowich, and tonight I will be your dungeon master.
And I'm Joe. I'll be playing Gob Herkenstone, your North bund-up fighter.
So pretty.
I'm Katie, and I'm going to be playing Minerva Tinkabobble, your human wizard.
And I'm Nassim, and I'm playing your Kalishtar cleric, Xena Orendi.
And I'm Sage, and I will be your Druid of the Stars, Inga Selenin.
Last but not least, I'm Vincent playing Miss Veronica today.
Oh no, it's time to speak to your manager.
So much Eldritch sass.
So good. And of course, we're going to give you that recap. But before we do, bing, we have a dice giveaway that is happening this episode. So the rules, before I show you those sweet beauties, halfway through the episode, we will be giving you a code word to enter to win the dice giveaway for a beautiful set of handcrafted dice from RPG Dice himself. So you have to stick around to the middle to get that password, enter it into chat, and then at the very end of the stream, we are going to be pulling that winner. So you have to stick around for the entire episode to enter to win. And here is the beautiful set we're doing today. Ooh, look at these shiny dice. Joe, do you want to tell us about these dice? What's in them? What are the colors?
Magic, sparkles.
Yeah.
Shards of prismatic beauty.
Oh, yeah.
And just a beautiful emerald inked in copper. It's gorgeous.
A little bit of kale. You know, they're vegetarian.
A little bit of kale, veggie dice.
Technically, yeah.
Locally sourced,
Locally sourced, handcrafted by
Artisanal
vegetarians.
Organic.
Your body is a
Don't
temple.
eat
These
'em,
are the dice
please.
for you.
So you have to stick around to the middle of the show, enter to win these beautiful vegetarian dice, and then it'll be good. It'll be good. So with that, that's the business, everybody. Let's do a recap. What the hell happened last time? Some big shit, everybody. So where did we start and where did we end?
We came out of the,
A fight. Yeah.
what is it, like Tomb of the
tomb.
Giants? Yeah, after getting the treasure. And the druid girl, what was her name? Iselm.
Iselm,
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Blood
Was
Fang.
like, right? She had her like 2 little icy puppies with her and was like, oh yeah, we're gonna kill you guys. Isn't that right, Xena? And we're all like, excuse me? What?
Brief moment of panic for
Right.
all of you. Completely. And we just, I was like, hey, don't look at me. Like, I don't know this bitch. But,
I don't know her. Like
we don't go to the same school.
Do we even go here?
Yeah. And we just fought her off. Basically, she said that she kind of revealed my secret, that I've been blessed by the snow goddess
Yeah, the goddess of
Oral.
winter, Arl.
of winter. Yes, Oral.
Arl.
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 That bitch.
right.
I like saying oral, but Arl is technically the correct way to pronounce it in the book. So Ara, like aura, oral.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Got it. So yeah, that's someone else.
What
take
else
over
happened?
now.
I mean, you wiped the floor with her. Yeah.
Took down
Bob
the
and
druid.
I, smashed her into paste.
Mhm.
The ice wolves are just like, nah, we're good,
Like,
but y'all
nah.
gotta go before the sun comes up. And we're
that's
like,
right.
goodbye.
Okay.
Had to get out of the turf, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so we hightailed it further down the mountains until we saw the ominous duergar fortress built up against the side of
Sunblight
the mountain.
Yes.
Sunblight, yeah.
I love a
And
good fortress.
it was looking very intimidating, like one big door and a bunch of arrow slits, and that's about it.
Mhm.
Very defensible.
Oh yeah.
Complete with murder hole that we walked into after Veronica did some reconnaissance as a misty cloud and was able to pull the lever to open it up for us. So we went inside and Inga went over like, oh, well, let's see if we can take a peek to these window through this arrow slit to see what we can see. And lo and behold, there was a Duergar lady who was like, hey, they're in the fucking murder hole.
Let's murder.
Go get your weapons. And we're like, oh shit, better run. So we went out and we ran down the hallway. Thankfully, Minnie had her see invisibility on because she was able to spot an ally that led us back to the kitchens where we met Grandolpha.
Mhm.
And she
Yeah.
was like, oh, how fortuitous. Foolish adventurers who have stepped right into my trap. Yes, go kill this man for me so I can take his treasure and go back to the Underdark because I don't like it here. And you get to keep your stupid little tundra. And we're like, oh, and by the way, there's a dragon made out of Xardork
Yep.
that's gonna destroy the whole area. And we're like, cool, thanks. I don't really
Great.
like you.
I
Oh,
thought she
wow.
was great.
Right.
She's I don't
She was
trust
cool.
her.
She's
I
bad.
Oh, I don't
I-
trust her, but I think she's great.
Right.
Okay. All right. So as long as we're on the same page.
Yeah. And there was the duergar inventor, like the other leader, Xardork.
Yeah,
Who
so
was-
Xardorok is the guy who basically has built Sunblight Fortress and like led this push to come to Icewind Dale. And Grandolpha had mentioned something about Xardorok. Do you all remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he wanted her to be one of his wives or
yes.
something.
That's why she was there. He had invited her
Right.
up to this fortress to try and woo her, so to become his fourth wife. But she's having none of it. But she had also shared that she thinks Xardorok, she and the rest of the Duergar think that Xardorok is pretty unhinged at this point because he's actually a warlock to a god by the name of Deep Dura. Which is a Duergar god. She had kind of thrown this in there, and apparently Xardorok had received this vision from Deep Dura saying, you need to go to the surface and build a fortress there and take over Icewind Dale. And so he's on this, like, mad quest by Duergar standards. So that's why she's like, you should just bump him off, because, like, we don't need to be doing this. Nobody needs to be doing this. Like, let's kill this guy and, like, share the spoils.
There's only room for one spicy warlock in all of Icewind Dale. It's me.
And it's Veronica.
me.
Yeah. She
Sweet.
fed us well, turned us loose, and we heard some rumbling down below. right?
Yeah, well, the last thing you did, you investigated the war room. Do you guys want to tell me about that? Xardorok's war room, what you discovered?
fancy
The
map.
map of where the dragon is going to fly and destroy in his path. Dugan's hole is about to get wrecked first.
Yeah, that
Sorry,
hole's going to
Dugan.
be messy.
Sorry, Dugan. Like,
That's
Yeah.
never not going to be funny. I'm sorry.
who decided to name it that? Like, I can't.
Give him a
They
raise.
knew.
Oh, Dugan. But yeah, we saw the flight path, and as soon as we jotted that down in our investigators' notebooks, yeah, then we heard some crash, boom, bang, and there was some kind of a workshop or something down below where it was.
There's a forge that's being
forge,
fed by the heat siphoned off from a red dragon's heart that is creating this Chardolin mechanical dragon. And we're like, yeah, we should go deal with
Yeah,
that. We
that's
should
right.
probably find a way to
Um,
break it. We got to break the forge.
Yeah. All right, good stuff. We learned a lot last game, so that's all very good. So yeah, that is where we were picking up. You all had been standing in this war room, basically overlooking this large map of Icewind Dale that had been, made on this big table, and you all had watched the little figurine of this dragon made out of black ice, basically move between these points like some kind of horrible, almost like a toy illustrating the path of doom here over and over again. And as you all had taken that in, you had felt the walls and the floor of this room shake as something massive is moving in the levels down below. The area where apparently there's a large forge where Xardork has been using this black ice Xardork to make a dragon to wreak hell on all of Icewind Dale. So the tremors stop at this point, and you all are still once again. And, the familiar sounds of the clinking of chains and mechanisms that move throughout the fortress have been present this whole time. But now, they kind of come back into your view that what exactly is going on down below. And Gandalfa had told you that, yes, Xardork is probably down in that forge. And if you have any chance of stopping him or the dragon, you need to go down there. And she would very much like if you all were to kill this Xardork for her. It would solve a problem. She had also let you know that she has several guards amongst Xardorok's forces that have already sworn loyalty to her, including the two who guard the elevator down to the forge. So you know that if you exit the area you're in and kind of go south to that room that Veronica first investigated as a gaseous cloud, that was the elevator that will take you down to the forge level.
All right.
Okay, good to know. Yeah.
Did y'all feel that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should, let's go. Yeah.
Fighting formation.
What?
Fighting formation.
Oh,
I heard biting.
I did.
formation.
I
was
also
like,
heard
nom, nom,
biting.
nom,
I
nom.
was like, well, I want to put you past you, but...
Oh, yeah. Food
Trail
was good.
mix. Yum, yum, yum.
I guess God would. Yeah. Okay.
No, we should certainly destroy this creation because I'm rather fond of my home and I should not like to see it be destroyed. However, I feel that she is going to have us killed as soon as we defeat Xardork.
I mean, at the
Yeah.
end of the day, we at least need to do something because even if we all end up dying, at least we will have saved everyone else in Icewind Dale. The needs of the many.
Fair.
Yeah. Grandma, she wasn't so bad. She fed us food. She did us a good turn. So, yeah.
God, darling, anyone who
Risk it.
feeds you food you don't think is that bad. So that's not really something to go by.
Yeah, fair enough.
These days it's going to be poison. So make sure you start taking it now so you build immunity.
Everybody hydrate. Chat says to hydrate.
Fair enough. I think God would probably poke his head out into the hallway, getting a little nervous and, start looking back and forth. See if any,
Yeah, so you look
tactical
out.
mode.
Yeah, you look out into the long hallway, and the guards are still posted up on that western side there, where basically the Gandalfa had said, "Hey, like these people can move freely through the space, so you can hear them moving about the room, but they aren't like posted guard watching you. So you think you could probably step very quickly into that southern room and use the elevator without being noticed."
Do we got everything we need? Yeah.
We
Short
already
rest so I can
thoroughly
recharge,
searched
maybe? Or do we have one of those talking to her?
I'm sorry, what?
Short rest?
We could have counted that as a short rest since you all
Okay.
were kind of sitting down to a meal, and it's definitely
Works for me.
a bit. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, no time like the present. Let's head down.
All right. Then you go ahead and you make your way back to that room you first entered, Veronica. And as a reminder, that elevator, it's a box-shaped iron elevator car constantly going up and down the shaft, stopping for 1 minute on each floor and taking 1 minute more to move from one level to the next. So a collapsing iron gate on the west side of the cage slides open, and it's like a 10-foot wide by 10-foot elevator, so you all can kind of like squeeze in
Shimmy.
real tight. It's a little cramped because it's definitely made for duergar, but
I mean, Inga, dear, can you turn into something a little bit more compact?
I'll just take it on by myself.
Yeah, like you go. I'll take the next
I'll
one.
get the next one.
Yeah, and so you all can ride the elevator down, and when you do, the elevator shaft terminates in this room. A large stone wheel next to the iron cage turns constantly. And so this like little elevator room that you're in is like a 15 by 15 foot like square room. Nothing else notable other than this constantly spinning wheel, and a set of double doors leading out to the west.
Does the wheel look like it's part of the elevator mechanism?
Yeah, it's all the big mechanism that's constantly spinning. And clearly this is like one of the big sounds of the, you know, the clinking and the chains. So whatever is powering this elevator must maybe be far above because you don't see like a winch running here. So whatever is powering it, you haven't seen that yet.
Let's keep on going.
All right. You want to exit to the doors to the west?
West.
Yep.
Okay. So you open up the doors and you see this room contains braziers of glowing hot coals in the northwest corner and the southwest corner. Loud mechanical noises come from behind the double door in the middle of the eastern wall. You see kind of slumped against the western wall 2 duergar who are dressed in that same kind of guard uniform you've seen before. And they sort of like stand up a little bit to attention but consider you for a moment and they go, and like I nod towards the door on the northern side of the room. So these must be the guards that Grandolpha has in her pocket.
Veronica will blow them a kiss and walk past them.
Yeah, Gab just kind of squints at him and we'll walk by.
You see one of them rolls their eyes, Veronica, at you.
Too good for you anyway.
Well, I don't care. All right. So you move through the northern doors.
Yes.
Okay. So what you see here, the ceiling of this hall arches to a height of 30 feet. Stone steps lead to a semicircular dais against the south wall. Atop the dais is a misshapen throne crudely carved out of black crystal. Small crackling flames burn in braziers that occupy the room's corners. Slumped near the east wall is a tall, bipedal fungus creature. Luminous spores float in the air around it. A savage white-furred biped has torn off one of the creature's arms and is holding it while 4 other white-furred bipeds covered with fungal growths try to capture the floating spores in jugs. Whoa. I have a little art for you all. This is very cool and very weird. Here you go.
Yeah.
Let's show that graphic.
Oh, what are those yeti creatures? The psychic yetis.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Cool.
So you see this mushroom humanoid bound in irons against this eastern wall, and clearly these creatures are dancing around it, tormenting it. One of them holding the arm it has clearly just ripped off of this individual who just seems completely broken, like maybe they've been there for a long time. It's hard to tell because it doesn't have like normal human expressions, but it looks withered and sad. As you see, these 4 servants like catching these spores that are coming off of it. So right now, all the creatures are pretty preoccupied, but you feel like if you do anything at this point, what are you doing, I guess, in this moment? They're going to notice you pretty quickly.
Again, is horrified and wants to immediately go stop them.
Yeah.
Right.
Do I know, like, with an arcana or something, what these creatures are?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a nature check.
Ooh, nature. Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, I got a 19 on the die.
Sure.
Plus 4.
Oh,
plus 4.
Oh, damn. Okay, yes.
27.
Yes, you know exactly what all these creatures are. So that mushroom humanoid, you would recognize that as a myconid. Myconids are mushroom people that live in the Underdark. This one in front of you, you would probably, even with a roll that high, you would be able to recognize that this might be like a ruler amongst the myconids. Its cap is much like larger and more vibrantly colored than a typical myconoid. So this might be some kind of, sovereign or monarch. You know that there is a vague like hierarchy system that's a little hard to understand, but they do have a ruler usually. And you would know also that myconoids do produce spores that can actually be used to it's almost like a zombie effect. Like if you dump the spores on a corpse, the corpse becomes animated and the servant of the myconoids. And now that you're looking at these other creatures, the 4 holding jugs, you realize that that's probably what's actually happened here. Those bipedal kind of monstrous creatures you see, you recognize as quaggoths, which are another like very common denizen of the Underdark, very feral, technically humanoid like kind of creatures. They have their own language, but they are vicious prowlers that live in packs in the Underdark. And those 4 holding the jugs, you notice that they have very garish wounds on their body, and they kind of glow with a weird bioluminescent light, which might indicate that maybe they have been raised by the spores. The only one that looks normal is the very, very large quaggoth, who has the arm of the myconoid creature and is kind of waving it in front of their face as this creature is collapsed on the ground.
And the ones that are seemingly under its control aren't trying to attack the one that is.
They're holding jars and catching spores that seem to be coming off of this creature.
Gotcha.
That sounds awful. How far away, like, if the creature's in the center, how far away are all the other ones from it?
Yeah, they're all pretty close, so they're all kind of clustered on the eastern wall. So like I said, this room is about 30 feet long and 20 feet deep, and they're all on the eastern side of the wall, and you all just entered on the very western side here. So they're all like within 10 feet kind of this fallen sovereign, who is definitely like the spores are coming off of them, so they're all clustered pretty close.
Right. I'm guessing Minnie relays this information. Like, does it speak common? Would she know that? Or
they speak telepathically, right?
Let me double check for you. Quaggoths.
Oh, quaggoths.
Quaggoths speak Undercommon. You would know. And then myconids definitely don't speak Common.
Okay.
Mindy, are we trying to protect the King Shiitake or whatever you call him?
I'd say so, and even if it doesn't go our way, they're in chains, so...
Wow, myconoids speak no languages.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they just, like, infect you with the spore, and then you can speak telepathically. That's at least what happened in that one...
Out of the Abyss?
Yeah, that's totally true. Yeah, the rapport spore ability. Mm-hmm. Whoa! Cool.
I'm a wizard, so
I'm a wizard.
I'm a wizard.
Look at me just knowing things.
Oh my god, I know this. It's fine.
My god, it's so good.
Yeah. So I say we go for the big one.
Clearly.
Oh, okay. Gobble take off like a little rocket towards the hole.
Oh yeah.
Whoo! Okay. So you start running across the room, and I think, the clinking and the noise certainly alerts the quaggoths, who all kind of stop what they're doing. And the myconoid doesn't seem to be... Maybe they're in and out of consciousness, but they don't really seem to respond to what you're doing. They just continue to, slump on the wall here. But the rest of them bare their fangs towards you, and you see these nasty jaws open up as we are ready to do some battle.
Yeah.
Battle! All right, everybody go ahead and let's roll some initiative, please.
No bad.
13.
Okay, 13 for Minnie.
17 for Veronica.
17.
Also 13 for me.
Okay. Between Minnie and Inga, what's the dexage?
I
have
Minnie
a 16. I'm a spry.
Oh, I have 17. So.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Fancy horsey feet.
Wait, you have 17, Inga?
Gob got
Oh,
17. Veronica.
My dexterity score is 17.
Oh.
I got a 13, so I'll go before Minnie.
Okay.
Right behind you, dear. Just making my way.
Sorry, one more time, Gob. What was that?
17 for initiative.
Okay, and then Xena.
I got a 3.
Okay. Okay, girl. Between Gob and Veronica, who's got the who's faster?
14 for my dex.
14 from my dex.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
You know what?
Go first.
Who's got better hair
Ladies-
today? That's what I want to.
Right, we'll leave that. Ladies first. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Oh no, I have so many initiative trackers that could happen tonight. I'm just struggling. Don't worry about it.
Beep beep.
I'll take one of those off your hands, you know.
No. No, I'm good.
No.
I'm good. You like it. Don't even pretend. You just want to
I like
stomp
it.
some baddies. Yeah. Okay.
Why lie?
Wow, there's so many people. Sorry. just
It's
making
fine.
sure that this is
Let's
fine.
do it.
You, my conscience.
Okay. All right. So Veronica, then, I imagine you and Gob are probably running forward. So at this point, you have the first move, Veronica, followed up by Gob. So this very large Quaggoth turns towards you, still wielding the mushroom arm, as it gets ready for a fight. And you see the other 4 Quaggoths. They put down their jars and kind of start preparing for battle here. So you have 5 targets. All looking at you.
Cute.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take it the leader. So as Veronica is running forward, shiny, shimmery axe in hand, you'll see her body start to glow, and all of a sudden, like the glow will slam to the ground, run up or fly over to the leader one, and then cover his body. I'll do Hexblade's Curse.
Mm.
And I'll just come in swinging.
Swinging. Okay.
Let's do regular hits. Yeah. So the first one is 16.
A 16 will certainly hit.
Yeah. The D12. Ooh. So first hit, 15 damage.
Yeah.
Second swing, let's do it. 21.
21. Yes.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Indeed, yes.
Fine. That'll be 17 damage
Oh boy.
as he just takes axe
die.
swings to the side of the face.
Yeah, and this creature roars at you and is kind of chittering and Gob, you speak Undercommon, right?
I do
Yes.
not. Common dwarvish giant.
Minnie
gnomish.
does. Okay, then you hear a foul stream of curses, guttural sounds that you recognize as curses, but otherwise might be mistaken for just like bestial noise as this thing is hit.
Oh my.
Oh dear. That's not how they curse on the surface. And then Gob, we come to you.
Yeah, as my little feetsies catch up with Veronica, I see her going high. All right, I'll go low. And as
Do it.
the end of my little sprint towards it, I'll jump up and do a double foot kick at the leader and try to do a trip attack.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah. All right.
Do I roll a thing?
We'll see if I hit first. Yeah, 17 plus 8. I think that'll do it. Yeah. So yeah, that's a strength saving throw.
All right. I am strong. A 20. Baby.
Yeah. I hit right in the thigh, I guess, and just kind of.
And you are alarmed by how the matted fur just seems to repel your kick.
Oh.
So that I got full damage on that. So that's 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Damn.
So.
How do you want to kill this thing? It's exactly 13 left.
What?
Oh.
I guess with my momentum, I kick through the thigh, break the spine in half, and just kind of land.
Fatality.
I guess.
Whoa.
Going down. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so you
Crotch.
do. Yeah, and this thing just crumples at your hit. And you see, I mean, those quaggoths that are infected don't seem to react in the slightest when one of their number falls. They just turn their sort of undead bodies towards you, continuing their assault.
If one of them's close enough, I'll spring up and do a grapple to the nearest one.
Yeah, I think one
close.
would be within range.
Yeah. And then so grapple, just be opposed to athletics, right?
Yes. Let me see.
Or actually, I'll burn one more superiority die, and add it to a normal attack.
Okay.
So there's 20 to hit.
20 will hit. Yes. So no grapple.
The grapple will be my bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a 21 on my athletics.
I slip right off. That's okay.
So strong.
These creatures are horribly strong, you have realized.
It's slippery. But that was 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, okay. And tell me a defining characteristic about this one that you're squaring off with.
It's all greased up.
Oh,
Okay.
slimy.
And dark
Slimy.
Greasy
Covered in
fruits.
slime.
Take my
Slimer.
pride.
Slick.
It's a slick. All right. Okay, so slick. You get a good hit off on them. Cool. Just in time for them to bring the hell on all of you. So slick is going to go ahead and go first and try to get some vengeance. So here we go. Some claw attacks. 10 is not going to hit you. But a 24, I'm guessing will.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and this creature reaches out its like nasty dirt-covered claws and sinks into your skin, and you feel a burning sensation wherever those claws rake, as you just know bacteria is flooding into your system. That is
Tetanus.
that is going to be 6 points of slashing damage.
6 points. Got it.
And then a second of these Quaggoth Spore's servants are going to come up and try and hit you. Give me a defining characteristic, Joe, about this other one.
Are they hairy at all?
Yes, yeah, they have matted kind of like greenish pale fur.
And this one's got they got a bunch of bald patches all over it.
Oh,
It's got
baldy.
mangy or something.
Mangy. Okay, yeah, so the mangy one is coming at you, and it is going to try and hit you as well. All right, well, a 10
Disgusting.
again, so 10's not going to do it.
Well,
But then
10
a
again.
22. I'm sensing a
Yeah.
pattern here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so on that one, you're going to take 8 slashing damage as this one manages. The mangy one gets a claw into you. And then Veronica, one is going to run at you since you went ahead and killed their boss. Tell me one defining characteristic about this one.
All of its teeth are kind of broken and seem more jagged.
Ooh, jagged tooth, snaggletooth.
Snaggletooth.
Some are teeth, some are here, some are there.
All right, so snaggletooth is going to try and hit you for a 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That is going to be 9 slashing damage as it
9.
sinks its very big claws into you.
So I'm not taking any damage at all, is what you're saying. 9.
9. No. And the second one, claw attack, an 11. So that'll bounce off of your armor.
Yep.
And then one is going to go ahead and run towards this cluster in the back here. And let's see. Xena, Minerva, Inga. I'm going to roll a d4.
Everybody
You
watch
wouldn't
out.
hurt an old
Right.
lady, would
You
you?
wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it.
Bet you won't.
Inga, you seem like the juiciest target as this
Send
quaggoth
that ass.
tries to, it wants a piece of that as it is trying to make a claw attack. Give me one defining characteristic about this one.
It's got glowy green eyes.
Ooh. Oh, green eyes.
And I'm gonna use my woe to give it to subtract a d6 from its attack roll.
Damn.
Whoa.
Okay, well then that's going to be a 12.
Mm.
Okay. It's going to try its second attack. A 24.
This is the theme. Yeah.
Woo,
That
woo.
will do it.
Okay. So that is going to be 9 points of slashing damage as it cuts into your flank. All right. So that was all 4 of the servants. So Minnie, we come to you. One of these things is now very close. I would say probably moving past it would be an opportunity attack at this point, since it kind of has you all cornered against this door.
Isn't it Inga's turn? Can she go?
Oh, is Inga faster than me?
Yeah.
Okay.
By 1 point.
Then Inga, and then Minnie.
All right, so suddenly Inga is going to throw just a spray of herbs onto the ground, and from them will arise this spirit of an elk who immediately like rear up and then like bash one of these quaggoths in its face with its big ol' fucking hoof as she casts Summon Beast.
Woo!
Ooh.
Ooh!
Come on, go! Standler, I choose you!
And
love
so I'm going
Standler.
to choose the for its pack for I choose air, land, or water, so I'm going to choose land. So that's pack tactics, so it's going to attack with advantage
Ooh.
with a 21 to hit and
Oh, yes.
14 damage.
Ow!
Ooh,
Ooh.
those
Ow!
were made for walking.
Okay. All right. You see tears well up in those glowing green eyes.
As it
And
no
then-
longer has a snoot.
Oh,
Like,
poor
geez.
Yeah,
I
I
could have
think.
been a
You've
model
got
with these
boop,
eyes.
But the
now.
boop the snoot.
Oh, definitely. And its snoot falls off because these are corpses that have been animated. So you just have like this open, like rotting musculature face and these beautiful green eyes staring at you.
Nice. And then she's going to use her bonus action to assume her archer spectral form as the archer constellation like begins to glow on her body. And that'll be a 25 to hit.
Ooh, ooh.
And she will do 9 radiant damage to another one.
Oh. So a different one or the same one?
I'll do the same one.
Okay. Ow. Radiant damage. Oh no, I don't have any special resistances. This is just some weird underdark shit. This is unholy.
This is normal. Whatever.
This is normal down there.
And-
It's a riot down there in the underdark.
It's a riot. That's my
Not a
turn.
party. Awesome. Okay, and then Minnie, we come to you.
All right. I'm gonna try to position myself so I can get as many in a 15-foot cone. Obviously, not the one that's being grappled right now because I don't want to singe my boy.
Yeah.
But
would
I'm-
say, let's see. You to do this, you would have to move past the one that is currently engaged with Inga because it has you all kind of cornered in this area.
Okay. How many can I get if I do choose to move past it?
I'd say you could probably get 2 without hitting the Myconid or either of your friends.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah! I'm gonna do it! Okay, so Green Eyes, let's see, is gonna get an attack of opportunity. So...
He's gonna get a 5.
She just like
Get
whacks
wrecked.
its thing its way with her purse. Like, no.
all you goddamn clerics, the
Back off,
goddamn
young man.
druid, you fucking
Granny
stars
going
and wizards. All right, yeah. So this Green Eyes is just like, "Ugh," and it tries to like hit you, but it's taken so much damage, one of its hands falls off and it misses.
Gross.
Gotta-
I'm gonna go ahead and Minnie's gonna rub her little knobby grandma hands and then just open them up and burning hands will burst out of them.
All right.
So they're gonna make a dex save 15.
Okay. Do you want to hit Slick and Mangy, who are currently fighting Gob, or do you want to hit Snaggletooth? Like, your choices are Slick, Mangy, or Snaggletooth. You can hit 2 of the 3.
Don't make the choices
I will.
now.
The one that Gob's fighting, if he isn't gonna be hurt by the burn, then
Yeah.
I'll get that one.
Yeah, get Slick and Mangy then.
My grandson, by
Oh, yeah.
choice.
Dexterity saves, you say.
Yes.
A 7
Oh,
for Slick and a 10 for Mangy. So,
Okay. I'm
off.
going to cast, and that's going to be 15 fire damage.
ow! Ugh. What does it smell like?
Oh God.
Dead.
Does anyone really
mushroom
want to
and
know?
berry
Like,
juice.
oh,
You have to
Take
tell
me
me,
there.
Katie.
Combination
mushrooms,
of no, we didn't get that poor fella. It's just a combination of like sulfuric hair and just like rotten meat over a skewer. Just not cute.
It's not
at
cute.
all.
The room does not smell cute, everybody.
It was
No.
so cute before.
Right.
It was real neat before.
These dank places always remind me of my late husband.
Oh yes, because he's
my
from the
God.
Underdark, everybody. He's from the
Got it.
Underdark.
Okay.
Sure, that's why.
Also, Minnie,
Not a
sulfuric hair is
personal
your drag queen
dungeon.
name.
Yeah.
He was bald for a reason.
Holy shit. Okay, so anything else? My God.
No, that's me.
Okay. And it is at this point that the doors on the northern side of the room burst open as you hear a flurry of activity, and you see 4 other duergar armed to the teeth with heavy crossbows run into the room. Clearly, they were guarding the room beyond and must have heard all of the commotion that's been happening here. So 4 duergar join the fight and act immediately with these big old crossbows, which specifically are way meaner than the ones they have in their stat block. So I know that Hannah Carlin wrote this chapter, and she's like, I make dungeons that kill people. And
Right.
I love it. I'm here for this. All right. So there's 4 of them, 5 of you. So who's going to be safe? Let me roll a die.
Go ahead and attack these guys.
Okay. Well, let's see. It's dealer's choice because I rolled a 6. So, I mean, let's see. Who's safe? Okay. I'm going to... Xena, you haven't hurt anybody yet, so you're safe.
Oh, okay. Yay.
Yay. So let's
Gotta
go.
be alive to save our asses later.
Right.
All right. So a 10 to hit Gob is not going to happen. 17, Inga, will that hit you?
Yes, that will.
Okay. Then that is going to be 12 points of damage as a heavy crossbow bolt sinks into you. And then Minnie, 20 will that hit you?
I'm going to cast shield.
Okay. So it will not.
It will not.
All right. And then Veronica, a 20 to hit you.
Shield as well,
Okay.
and it will not. 21.
So these very
W
heavy,
squad.
duergar bolts shatter against your magical shields as Inga is hit and Gob kind of dodges out of the way. So now you have 4 duergar here in the room as well that have joined the fight. And then Xena, that brings us to you.
Stare at us. Look at what is in the room with us.
They know. They clearly do not seem perturbed by the Quaggoth servants or the Myconids. Grandalfa did warn you that Xardork has also been collecting beasts from the Underdark in preparation to unleash them after the dragon takes care of most of Icewind Dale.
Okay.
So
Fun.
you might expect some nasties coming your way.
There you go.
So- okay, yeah, I do remember.
Mhm.
Yes. Yep. Okay. Fun.
Fun.
Should I hurt someone, or do you guys need some aid right now?
Hurt them all.
Good.
Kill 'em.
Take some out first. That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
Do it, girl.
All right then. Let's go with an inflict wounds, please.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah. So
yeah.
Green Eyes is right here, kind of has you and Inga cornered by the door right now, so they are an easy target.
Right then and there, and her melee moves. Ooh, that was the 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a very ballet kind of approach when she finally reaches the hit. And it is doing 16 necrotic damage, please.
Ooh. Ooh, that's rough. Because this thing is already a corpse, so you just see, it withers more and more. And it's basically just some sinews and bones that are held up now by those bioluminescent spores that you can see like dotted through its system here. So it's not all the way down, but it's very close.
All right. That's my move.
All right. And then, if things weren't bad enough, on the southeast side of the room, there are another identical set of double doors that fly open as you see 4 more quaggoths run into this room. And these don't appear to be undead like the other ones. These appear to be full-fleshed, living quaggoths that kind of look in the room and run around, see their dead leader on the floor, and then go ahead and they're going to try and attack Gob and Veronica, who are standing the closest to them. So here we go. All right, Veronica, 17 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. That's going to be 6 slashing damage. Second hit is a 14.
Nope.
Okay. And then Gob, first hit, 6.
Oh,
And then a
no.
natural 20, so a 25.
barely.
Okay.
Shield.
Shield.
It
Nothing
didn't
happens.
work.
And you take 14 points of slashing damage
Oh.
from that
Oh,
clap.
sweet boy.
Oh no. Neat. And that is going to bring us back up to the top here. So Veronica, you now have 3 of these quaggoths sort of surrounding you at this point.
Interesting. How close am I to the mushroom guy?
Super close. Within 10 feet.
Okay, cool. I will like go up to him and I will like kind of put a hand on him and gesture like run, go, or you and me going. Does he make any type of notice of me whatsoever?
Yeah, so the myconid, when you reach out and touch it, it like crouches away from you, almost like it's expecting a beating, and raises one of its like mushroom hands protectively kind of over its face, and which reminds you with the clanking of chains as you see this thing is in manacles on all of its limbs pinned to the wall.
All right, so I will gently touch it, look at the back of me, and if it is willing, I'm going to cast Thunderstep with it.
Interesting. Would it be willing? Maybe make me some kind of. I want to say some kind of
Persuasion,
check.
maybe?
Maybe
That'd be good.
persuasion. Yeah, to like be non-threatening and try to express what you're trying to do in a
Magic
nonverbal
warrior.
way.
It's okay. Hearts, love, peace.
Yeah, I would take persuasion or performance. I think either of those would be applicable.
Let's see. Wait,
20?
Nani? 19
Ooh,
for persuasion.
you scared me.
Yeah, you have me worried.
I was like, hold
Oh,
on.
no.
This bitch.
I'm a charisma character. Like,
Ooh, I don't know, a 19.
Yeah, and as you do this, and the myconid is like scared. You kind of touch it gently again, and like look at it and seem to communicate with your gestures to it. And you see this thing raises up, and it's very odd because its eyes are so different from your own. They're almost like little like glass beads kind of set into its head, and its face doesn't have a mouth or anything. It just kind of has that like webbing that you see on like mushroom that
Mushrooms.
grows up trees. And but it looks at you with these flat eyes and kind of like nods.
I'll give it like a hug, and as I do, the air starts to crackle around me, and right as I embrace it harder, the both of us will disappear in a giant burst of thunder.
Woo.
And all 3 of them that were standing next to me have to make a, pretty sure it's Constitution.
Do I have to?
I think you were far enough away, maybe.
You're all pretty close. You're all within 10 feet of each other. So I think you're going to get Gob, but you're also going to get the
Okay.
3 that were on Gob, for our on Gob, actually. So
Jesus.
Does this also shatter the jars that we're collecting spores?
Ooh.
Mm,
tell me
talk
what
about
that damage
space.
is. Tell me what the
I mean, it's a
damage is.
thunderous boom sound in each creature, so maybe? I mean, you can hear the sound from 300 feet away,
Yeah,
so...
I'll say they kind of rattle the jars and they slide away, but duergar made them, so they're probably made out of metal, to be quite honest. So they're probably fine. They
get
don't mess with
disadvantage on the
pottery.
check.
Can you see a duergar making a pottery? No.
Judgmental.
No.
So many.
They just want to murder and torture and mine. That's all they want.
It's
Right.
a
A
living.
simple life.
A simple life. Okay,
Right.
so I have a lot of Constitution saves to make.
Yep.
Okay,
15.
what's 15? All right, here we go.
It was me and
Spore.
the spore guy appear behind Inga.
Okay, 1 success, 2 successes, 3 successes. What the hell?
Gob got a 23.
Okay.
Gob wins, yeah.
4 successes.
So 3 of the spore servants save, and 1 does not. So what is that? What's the damage?
16. 23 thunder damage.
Total. Okay. So and it's half for save.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. So 11 damage.
Great.
So Gob, take your 11 damage.
Right.
Okay. Oh, so many creatures.
I'll hear
so
that
much
ringing.
death. Okay, and that's a 19. And then that one wasn't damaged. So here we go. This is a lot of enemies in this room, kids.
There's a lot of enemies in this room.
I don't like it, but I kind of like it.
Belong.
Right.
I like it.
I'm about
Okay.
to summon another ally, so we're cool.
Everything's
Charizard.
fine.
I got
Charizard,
one
go.
AoE
Charizard,
spell,
like-
Is your other
so-
ally still around?
Yeah,
That's cool.
my elk. He's chilling. He's gonna gore some people next.
Damn,
Ooh.
She's gonna gore some
stack of
folk.
Friends.
Right.
All right,
Got
I'm
an
gonna
orc friend,
now.
a stag friend.
I'm gonna roll for my 3 normal quaggoths. Okay, a 23 to save, a 16 to save, and an 8. So 1 fails. Okay. Oh my god, the math. I'm so glad I
So
made
much
it. I'm
math.
so wow.
I think this is what hell is.
Right. This is hell.
Me trying to like quickly do math to be entertaining on stream for until I die or for my endless torment. Yeah, for sure.
So much torment.
Sing the quadratic equation song while we math.
All right. Cool. So that has disastrous effects that hit a ton of the creatures in this room. None of them are felled by this attack. But so you are thunder stepping. Sorry, where?
Behind, it's 90 feet, so I'm like moving it out of the room for the most part.
Okay. So you want to move behind, basically where all the duergar on the north side kicked open the door.
Now it's gonna move behind where we came from.
Ooh, got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like behind Inga and Minnie and Xena.
Sure. So you can boop into that room where those 2 guards are kind of like, they were, lackadaisically leaning against the wall. They are no longer there. You think maybe they cleared out when they started to hear sounds of fighting.
Right.
Because you get the idea like, hey, like, we're not going to stop you, but we're definitely not going to help you, was the Grand Alpha's kind of policy here.
Right.
Cool. So you are back in that room with the Myconoid sovereign who just, collapses kind of against you. And when you do get there, you see the Myconoid reaches out with their remaining arm, and these like kind of glowing spores sort of drift towards your face. What do you do?
I'll accept them.
Okay, yeah. And so you breathe in these spores, and you
Just a bump.
Yeah.
I was like,
It can't be good
Yeah,
for you.
okay.
I was like, oh.
And you hear this voice suddenly, very clearly in your head, speaking to you telepathically. And the voice says, "Thank you for freeing me. My name is Plerota. What is yours?"
Veronica, we'll have this chat, but I have to go and help my friends. Stay here, take a break. I'll be back with you in a moment.
And the Myconid kind of nods and, sort of curls up on itself in a corner of this room, just trying to look as small as possible.
Just pet it a little bit. My poor little mushroom baby.
Oh my god. All right. And then that is going to bring us to Gob. So you just got zapped by this thunder step, leaving you now surrounded by 4, a mix of spore servants and normal Quaggoths at this point, with 3 very angry ones who were on your friend Veronica and are probably going to turn their ire to you as the closest target now.
Get your butt, move your butt, Gob.
And there are still, was it 3 duergar in the doorway with crossbows?
There are 4. Yes, we have 4 Quaggoth spore servants. We have 4 duergar, and we have 4 normal Quaggoths currently in this room.
All right. Well, I'm gonna after I recover from the shockwave, and I see all these beasties in front of me. In Dwarvish, I'll yell out and try to make eye contact with the duergar. So you got one chance. Get out of our way, or we're gonna beat the shit out of you. And as a bonus action, I'll do my second wind because I need that shit. I already pre-rolled it. That's 11 HP back. And as soon as they react a little bit, I think I'm going to just try to make a break for it and run back towards my friends.
With 4 attacks of opportunity coming your way? You're surrounded on all sides at this point.
I'm gonna get annihilated. Oh,
I will say, I mean, you can. I'll just give you. They're not gonna budge. They clearly know they have the upper advantage, and these duergar are not afraid.
All right. So how thrashed are any of the Quaggoth?
Around you, they're looking pretty bad. Slick and Mangy have both been significantly hurt, and they have been sitting on you this whole time. And then 2 of the fresh Quaggoths, they're not so hurt, but they did take a pretty good hit.
I love fresh Quaggoth.
Fresh Quaggoth.
Fresh. All right. As I consider juking towards my friends, no. I'll bounce back and just try to do a short little burst and headbutt Slick.
Okay.
In the gut as hard as I possibly can.
Go for it.
That is a 20, dirty 20.
Hell yeah.
That is 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's exactly what you need. How do you end Slick's life?
I just, lock my shoulders down and I'm a little rocket right into his ribcage. So I think I just crush whatever's in there.
Yeah, and you wear the rest like a hat that slides off of your skin because, of course, he is Slick.
Yeah. I drive a little bit. I will spin around and hit the next nearest one with a arm hammer kind of thing.
Yeah, Mangy is probably the worst looking one.
Oh, Mangy, I'm coming for you. That is 6 plus 8. Was it 14?
Yep. 14 is exactly what you need.
All right.
Oh, actually 13 for the spore servants because they're squishy.
Oh, okay. Oh, perfect. That's 11 points of damage.
Ugh. Damn, how do you take this one out?
I think I just crack at its legs because that's all I reach up to, most likely. And
they're kind of hunched, so yeah, you could, yeah.
Once the tree comes down, I'll just one more bash and look towards the duergar
and one of them goes and kind of smirks and looks at you. And as they level their crossbow at you, you see that they are wearing the coolest spiked gauntlets ever.
Oh.
They're thick and they're made of plating and have these spikes on the knuckles and they just look so cool. And this duergar is just
fucking brutal.
Yeah, man.
Brutal.
Be mine.
It's like heart-eyed, glitter, slow music as he's just
zoning in on the hands.
Fists, right?
And that's all my bit.
Okay. So, I mean, you did some work. So now, basically, you have 2 fresh Quaggoths that are surrounding you, but the rest look like they're probably going to move in pretty quickly. So that brings us to the remaining Spore Servants. So one that was sitting on Veronica now and no longer is Snaggletooth is actually going to book it over and I think help out Green Eyes. Who has been attacking Inga. So let's go ahead, and this one is going to try and hit you as well, Inga. And now, oh no, that one doesn't get the thing.
Oh no.
That one doesn't get the thing.
Oh yeah.
My Gonna doesn't control them to be like, hey, go attack. Oh.
Or if it does, it can't handle it.
Probably too hurt right now.
You have a feeling that it's probably been here in this chamber for quite some time. Experiencing repeated aggression and torture. But both of those, I think, a 7 and a 12, I don't think are going to hit you. So, Inga, you managed to dance out of the way of this new Quaggoth. Snaggletooth is trying to claw at you. Green Eyes is also going to continue its assault. A 9. 24.
Ooh. Yes, that will hit.
Okay. That one is going to deal 7 points of slashing damage, as Green Eyes, whose face is gone at this point, is just really fixated on you. But Inga, that brings us to you with Minnie on deck.
Sweet. All right, she's going to use her bonus action to do another pew ray that she'll do at Green Eyes here.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
6 radiant damage. And then she's going to take the orc stone from her pocket and huck it over towards...
Yes!
Summon
Get it!
Our boy!
Oh no.
So she is going to summon her long dead orc boyfriend over towards the line of...
Oh, this is new.
New developments. For forever after, baby.
Yeah.
And
Get it.
That's not all that stone is good for.
Oh no.
he's gonna hurl it towards the line of duergar archers.
Fair.
And this a burly orc war chief is going to spring forth, and on his turn he is going to use his battle cry ability. So every single person until his turn get advantage on all attacks. All of my friends.
Oh yeah.
Yikes.
And you have so
Battle.
many.
I have so many.
So many.
Wow.
And then as a bonus action, when he does that, he gets to make an attack. So he's going to make an attack with his great axe at one of these duergar archers.
So,
oh my god.
orc and your stag go on your turn, right?
Yeah, they basically go on my turn after
That makes
me.
sense. All right. Okay, go ahead. Make your bonus.
And that is going to be... Oops, I forgot to roll a hit. Silly me. That is going to be 15 to hit.
Yes, that will certainly hit.
And that is going to be...
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait,
18
these
to-
are the duergar?
Yeah.
That's going to bounce off of their scale mill.
Got it. And then my my stag here, my reindeer baby, is going to attack one of the things that are on me. One of the quaggas that are on me.
Okay.
Hell
Green
yeah.
Eyes or Snaggletooth? Green Eyes does not look good.
Oh, I'll go for green eyes.
Okay. Mhm.
And that is that was a 21 to hit
Oops.
and 7 slashing damage.
Ooh, how does your elk destroy Green Eyes?
Oh yeah, it like rears up again and then like turns its head and just goes straight through with its little spectral antlers right into it and just like shakes it apart.
Oh.
You see this like this corpse that has been barely held together by mycelia just sort of rips apart and splurts onto the ground.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's oh
Good
Jesus. Yeah.
Expecto Patronum.
That's a word. Oh my
That's
god.
my turn.
Descriptive sound.
All right. Okay. And with that, this seems like a good time to announce our dice giveaway.
Yeah!
So everybody, the rules. You have to stick around until the end of the stream to claim the dice. So we are going to put a word into chat here. Type the word in, but you have to stick around till the end to enter to win. And Sage, tell us what is the word to win these beautiful green and bronze dice.
Exclamation point, artisanal.
Ooh, artisanal, yes, because you have the artisanal touch for these beautiful dice from RPG Dice, our very own Joe. So if you like the look of these dice, you can go to RPG Dice, dice spelled with a y.com, and order yourself a super sweet set of dice. There's a ton of great photos on there and lots of custom options as well. So thank you so much, Joe, for donating these.
Pleasure.
Okay.
Everybody.
Enter to win, everybody. At this point, yeah, I have to pee and refill my beer because like this is like really stressful. So I'll be right back.
Like 50 enemies.
It's
What do you-
fine. No, I
Yeah.
love all this math and I'm not stressed out. This is fine.
Because we're in a fortress, so what do you expect, you know?
Yeah.
Yep, they're just gonna keep on coming.
So what do we have left? We have the 4 duergar. Is it just one undead guy? And then
One spore boy, one real boy for the Quagoff. Is that how I think?
I think so.
I think that's right.
okay.
Yeah, 4 those thick duergar.
Man, right now I'm having that moment since I usually play casters that do big booms, and I'm like, man, I wish I had more big booms right now, but I only have one AoE spell.
Utility grandma. That's how it goes.
I'm just
A
a
miss.
Swiss Army knife of
Yes, sir.
things. And my blade is like an inch long.
Those
Well,
spores,
get in there.
Are they actually undead, or I
think
just
they're,
assume they
are
were
they? Oh.
brought back to life because of the spores?
I guess it
Actually,
technically-
no. I mean,
I don't know. That's a good question.
I didn't get to that part of Out of the Abyss. I just
Never gets
met
out.
I just met Stool, who's the cutest little mushroom
Stool.
baby.
I always wanted to play Out of the Abyss.
Yeah, it was good. I just got too busy, so I had to drop.
Hmm.
I was drawing pictures for the Ultimate Guide to Hair by now.
Yeah.
I got my copy in last week, and I was very happy to see the art that you did for the grapple math that
So much fun.
so fuzzy that I designed since I backed at that level. It was very rewarding.
Oh, so cute.
Great art.
Thanks, guys. Great
Fuzzy
writing.
boy.
Thanks.
Left.
What? Hey, what? Yeah.
Hello.
Hair.
Just complimenting you. Don't worry.
Mhm.
On this, I didn't rate this. You can't be mad at me.
No,
I
no,
didn't
we
rate
were
this.
talking about the Ultimate Guide to
Alright.
Hair.
Oh, yes. Fantastic. Okay, I've refilled. Would like to share with
Excellent.
everyone. I have my favorite beer tonight.
Hell yeah.
Delirium
Cute.
Tremens. 'Cause
I love
Hashtag
that label.
hydrated.
Oh.
Hydrate.
That's
Oh, right. I also have a water. Thank you, chat.
Yeah,
I
close
also have
enough.
a water.
Whether she drinks the water is the next question.
I
Like-
do. I do. Okay.
Nobody likes a hangover.
Ooh.
That's true. Nobody likes that. We are too old for
And
that
nobody
shit.
got a time for that shit.
We are
Mm-mm.
too old for that
I
shit.
have a life to live in the morning.
Exactly. I got D&D to write. So, Minnie, we come to you, and then it's going to be the duergar followed by Xena.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna angle myself to get the duergar in another Burning Hands.
Ooh, yes.
Maybe I would have more AoE spells if that Arcane Brotherhood had let me in, but here we are.
Oh, well, they're
Um,
kind of dicks.
All right. So DC 15 Dexterity save for
Ooh.
whoever I can get in there.
From the
15
duergar,
foot cone.
I'd say you could get probably all of them. They're all clustered up pretty tightly in the door, so
Gotcha. All right.
let's go. Wow, a 4, a 17, 10, and a 18. So 2 fails, 2 passes, I'm guessing.
Yep. So then 20 full, 10 half.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, I love
that's-
those
Fire.
easy numbers, though.
Right?
Yeah, I know. I felt really smart while I got to say my damage that quickly. Um, Anyway, so I'm gonna blast that off at them with a little bit of song about that Arcane Brotherhood, and then I'm gonna hide behind this motherfucking orc guy because shit.
Yeah.
Last time I did good things in battle, I got just reamed.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like your fire devastates these four, especially the two that took full damage. As you remember, they didn't have a ton of hit points from the foot soldiers that you've attacked before, and it seems that these fall into that category. So you see two of these are in serious trouble at this point.
oh.
Whew. Okay. All right. But this is their time for revenge. So yes, there's the orc and then Minnie behind the orc. So they're probably gonna go to that one. Gob is real with a really cool gauntlets. For some reason, you two have a thing. So that one is gonna try and
only
attack
one.
you. There
I
can
don't
be
know,
only
I think
one. There's a Highlander war that is happening right now.
Just like cross counter each other, just punch both of each other in the face at the same time.
So I got a 16. Is that gonna hit you?
That is my AC.
Ooh, rough stuff. That's gonna be 11 points from that crossbow bolt. And these crossbows, for whatever reason, they just seem super reinforced, like nasty duergar construction. So that is that one. And tell me, I mean, okay, he has gauntlets. That's his defining thing.
Yeah, I mean,
It's his rival. His name's Gary Oak.
Gary. Gary with the
Put
gun.
my head
Right.
twisted backwards.
Pokemon trainer Inga over here summoning companions.
All right, and then these other three duergar. So one is going to try and hit this orc, just to get it out of the way of their real target.
Oh no, Gary.
Will a 14 hit the orc chieftain?
Nope.
Okay, so that one misses. The second one's going to try an 18.
That will hit.
Okay, that is going to deal 8 points of damage.
All right.
And then the third one here is also going to try, because why not? 22.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is going to be 14 points of damage on that one. So that is all four of the Duergar's turn, which is going to bring us to Xena, and then the 4 Quaggoths that are about to swarm Gob, just for reference.
Oh, we counted wrong while you were gone.
Yeah. There's only like 2 left.
Oh no, there is one Quaggoth Spore Servant still remaining. That is Snaggletooth,
Okay.
who has run over to play with Inga and Xena. And then there are 4 living Quaggoths who are all flanked up on Gob.
Got it.
Well,
Those
Trapdoor switch.
I hate it.
Can understand common?
Mm-mm. No.
Can they understand celestial or elvish or quarry or sylvan?
Nope.
Only undercommon.
They speak undercommon, baby, and barely.
Damn it.
Right.
You gotta say it backwards.
They know the basics. They know, like, eat, drink, shit. That's like the
Murder.
murder,
Murder.
money.
Would they understand
The
a
basics.
one-word command that is flee, to flee?
No, you have to speak the same language to do command. If you
then I'm
spoke
just gonna-
undercommon, they would get that, but they don't. Yeah.
I'm just gonna cast a prayer of healing at 3rd level, so that's I believe 6 creatures, and I haven't been touched. So can I heal Inga's companions?
Prayer.
I think that's got a long casting.
Is that
time,
10
I
minute
think that's
casting
10
time?
minutes. Yeah.
Oh, that's an out of combat. thing,
Yeah.
huh? God damn. I feel like I do that every time.
It's
easy
tricky
to forget.
which healing spells to use. It's like a really weird learning curve, so all clerics have been there. Don't worry about
They
it.
all have a different
Yeah.
casting time too, which
They
is annoying.
all do, which is
Right.
You're like, okay, 1 minute, 10 minutes, reaction, touch, range, and you're like, fuck.
Then how about I do a blessing? I just bless you guys. Oh, 3 of
Cool.
you.
Okay.
Neat.
Yeah.
You go for it.
Yeah. Who's doing melee attacks?
Gob should probably get one. Veronica. could
Gob,
get one.
Veronica,
Mini
I also
trail.
do.
And then
I
Inga,
also do
probably.
attacks.
Inga,
Oh,
go ahead.
Because I'm lucky, which I forget all the time.
Yeah,
You guys can roll a d4
yeah.
whenever you make an attack roll or a saving throw. I think it's just on your next turn because it's
No, it keeps
only 1
going
minute.
because it's concentration for you.
Oh, okay. Then
Awesome.
there you go.
I'm gonna use my
Oh.
cool D4. That's the one that
Ooh.
RPG dice
Bloody-
makes.
I
Better.
Bloody hell.
The rupee
I've been
D4.
waiting for my crystal one.
Yeah, so Nassim, don't forget that's a concentration spell, so it'll stay up as long as you don't cast another one, or unless you get smacked, then you have to roll.
Okay. Does that include channeling divinity? Yes, right?
If your channel divinity is a concentration effect, then yes.
Okay.
It's usually just a one and done.
Some of them are. It
Who
totally
knows with
depends
this
on the
Twilight
cleric.
cleric?
Yeah, like it.
Damn.
It's all over the place.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else for you, Xena?
No.
Okay. All right. Then we're gonna get some down. Here we go. So, you already have one on you. I'm gonna say 2 more run over to you, and then the
come
4th
on in.
one is gonna run towards the big cluster. I think. Actually, it's gonna attack Minnie, who's cowering behind an orc, so it can just run and take care of that. You. So Minnie, let's do the one that's coming for you. Give me a defining characteristic.
Oh, this is a Quaggoth?
Yeah, and they're the living ones.
Yeah. He's got like a bunch of really cool ear piercings. Very
Whoa!
stylish. Very cool guy.
Hot topic. All right, so
Yeah.
hot topic is
Claire's.
running towards you. Wow, shade. So hot topic
Quaggoth.
is coming towards you, and it's gonna try and get a swing. Let's do it. 14.
That will miss me.
Okay. 15.
That will also miss me.
Damn. Hot
Get it.
topic just can't get in there. Just
It's
can't
too
get in
dark.
there.
He can't see.
It's too dark.
Those same swear words that Quaggoth guy said, I say to him.
Yeah, and it goes, oh, as it looks at you with the
I
black
bear
eyes.
my denture.
Oh my god. All right, so 3 Quaggoth attacks. Here we go. Or I get 6 attacks from 3 Quaggoths. Gob. Let's see. The first one, 12 is going to miss. 6 is definitely going to miss. So one of these Quaggoths does nothing against you. We go to the second one.
Too slow.
10,
Nope. Oh.
but a 20. That'll do.
Oh.
You backflipped in. You missed this one. Backflipped into the other fist.
So that'll be 7 points of slashing damage. And we come to the third Quaggoth. A 9 is going to miss you,
Yeah.
but then a 19.
Oh yeah. That'll get me.
Okay. Wow, you got pretty lucky. That is 7.
I feel lucky.
7 slashing damage from that second hit. But you are surrounded on all sides by these 3. The Charm Sisters have you in a corner. So with that brings us back up to the top of the round. So Veronica, we're at you, and then Gob.
Cute. Can I make it to the ones attacking Gob?
So you are going to have to go through the ones that are piled up on Inga and Xena right now. So that is 1 Spore Servant, so Snaggletooth, who's kind of sitting in front of them. So you could run past them, but it would be an attack of opportunity if you did so.
Gotcha. So Veronica will stand up, look back into the room, and just go charging. But as she does, she's gonna swing at Snaggletooth.
All right.
Ooh, and I get advantage because of what's his bucket, huh?
Yeah, because Orc Boy.
Yeah, Orc Daddy, serving me.
Because of the Orc Rock Daddy.
Ooh, big swing.
Somebody please give me fan art of Orc Daddy.
Orc Daddy.
So many muscles to hide
Please.
behind.
It's Kristoff.
My
Oh my
secret.
god, it's just Kristoff in the sky.
Kristoff.
It's our Orc Daddy.
So with that, thanks, Orc Daddy. Natural 20 with big swing.
Whoa!
Yes, please.
19, 29, 39 points of damage.
I'm sorry.
I love it.
Fuck.
Get-
All right. Yeah. That's.
Thank you, Orc Daddy.
Liquefied.
All right. Yeah.
Right.
How do you destroy? Absolutely, just obliterate Snaggletooth. They had 34 hit points. So like, this is like, what is it? Tell me.
As Veronica starts running, she's just like axe up. She will get to it, spin, and the axe just takes off his entire top half as blood squirts out of the top of it. And she'll just keep going. There's just like 2 standing legs there that just kind of flump over.
Yep. As it just like melts onto the ground. Oh my god. Okay, so Snaggletooth is no more, which means no more Spore Servants. So that leaves you with just 4 pretty hurt duergar and then 4 quaggoths in the space.
Gob, I'm coming for you.
Who said that?
He's got a black
Oh,
eye.
God.
like,
Right,
you know,
and
bruises.
Me and Orc Daddy got these guys over here, maybe.
Though you do see, I mean, there is another quaggoth that is sitting, Hot Topic is currently sitting on Minerva, though not doing much.
His hair just like grows over.
Yeah,
his
yeah,
eyes,
chat
you
says
know?
their emo bangs are getting in the way.
This one, like, oh. Are there any not duergar, the quaggoth that are like super hurt near Gob? Or look like they're on their last leg?
They all look about medium hurt. The last thing that hurt them all was your thunder step, so they've still got a while to go.
So first attack against one that's, I guess, closest to Gob, 18 plus 8 to hit.
Yes. Tell
that'll
me
be-
a defining thing about this one.
This one has a like scar over this eye, and it's missing that one.
Scar eye. All right.
So it'll be 13 points of damage.
Ooh, okay. That's a lot, but not quite it.
Oh, but because I killed one with my great weapon fighting,
You get to do it again.
I sure did.
Oh boy.
That's a 23 to hit. Ooh. That'll be 17 slashing damage.
All right, how do you take out Scarface?
Oh, cleave him in twain.
Ah!
From the bottom up, though.
There are so many halves of quaggoths
Everything.
that are surrounding this room at this point. It is a bloody mess. This room is a
multiplying.
horror scene. We're earning our content warning, folks, right
Clearly.
here.
But it's more so for the PCs versus anything else. Like,
God fear them. I do. All right, sick.
God.
Anything else? Murder
No, that's
machine? That's
right.
good? Okay. So
hey,
Veronica.
thank again, Orc Daddy, for that
Yeah.
39 points of damage. Like,
Okay. So Gob, we come to
Get
you.
it.
So don't forget, you have advantage on all of your hits. You are currently surrounded by 2 quaggoths now, since Veronica was able to fell one of them.
I got you,
I'm
boo.
so
Let's
blessed
go.
to- I didn't hit no bell. And I'll just start swinging at the closest one that looks like it. I don't know if they're equally damaged, but
One looks slightly worse than the other. Tell
I'll
me.
hit the ugly one.
Okay, the ugly one. That's their characteristic. Give them one defining thing.
Their fur has got frosted tips.
Ooh, bleach
Frosted
fur.
tips.
This is
Oh my God.
Justin
Quaggoth
Timberlake.
Fieri.
All the rage.
Got-
No, that's Lance Bass.
Oh no! Is it wearing
Okay.
a puka shell necklace just to round
Okay,
out that
Lance
time?
Bass. All right, so we're
Bye,
attacking
bye,
Lance
bye.
Bass.
Oh yeah.
Go for
That's
it.
a 17
God, I
plus
loved
8.
him so much.
Yeah, that hits so much.
She the gay one?
Yeah, he is the gay one. Yes, with a
gave
name
her
like
just
Lance
one?
Bass.
Was there
like,
just
Dated
one?
Topanga before it came out from Boy Meets World, and I was like devastated when they broke
Oh my
up.
god, no! Hang on, Lance forever.
That was 10 points of bludgeoning damage
Oof,
for the
okay.
first hit. They still looking rough?
Yep, still up.
And I'll give them a big old knee to their shin. If I
Knee to
can.
the shin.
Take some of that.
Gonna
That's
need a
18 to
Lance
hit.
Bass. 14?
18.
Oh, 18 will definitely hit, yeah.
All right, that's 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, how do you kill Quaggoth Lance Bass?
I think I get it in the shin savagely.
So
Her dance again.
Devastating.
Down on my level.
devastating.
Oh, God, I'm gonna punch you in the career.
I'll keep fixing the people's elbow, and I'll go down and give
With
it a smush.
a sickening crunch, Lance
Oh my
Bass will
God.
never rise again.
May he rest in peace.
And then-
I just kind of stumble back up.
you still have one more. You still have one more on you.
That's all I got.
All right, and then Inga, we come to you with Minnie on deck.
Oh boy, we are going to hurl one of these radiant bolts at the one that is on Gob, since Gob is looking like
Yeah, Gob has taken
he needs some help.
heat,
Right.
my friends.
Bleeding from the lip, is like swollen
Yeah,
face.
come on, come on.
Oh, poor guy.
That is a 16 to hit.
All right, yeah, and tell me what's a characteristic of this last Quaggoth that has not been defined yet.
This one has a vestigial tail.
Whoa!
It's the word of the day,
Wagon.
vestigial.
Tiny tail.
Mhm.
All right.
And that is 7 damage.
7 damage to Tiny Tail as you smack him with a bolt. And
then the
honestly,
elk-
he just looks mad.
Don't they all?
Yeah, but extra mad. Like
Mm.
maybe he's had to compensate his whole life, and this druid just coming in here, giving
Right.
it a radiant bolt. Ugh. You know how
And
hard
then
it is being a Quaggoth with a tiny tail?
I've been made fun of my entire life, guys. Like,
It's a tough gig.
he's got the derpiest
That's why he's so murderous.
I'd be mad too. I'd be mad too.
Oh my god. And then the elk is going to charge in against Small Tail and is going to get a 19 to hit
Oh yeah.
and do 10 damage. And, and then Orc Daddy is going to start working down these line of Duergar.
Woo! Let's go. Daddy, yes.
Woo. Hot damn. That is a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
for a second attack, that is going to be a 17 to hit.
17 will just do it. 16 is the number with the scale mill.
Nice. So that's 18, 19, 23 plus 8 is 31
All right. So,
slashing.
Mm.
all right. How does Orc Daddy destroy one of these duergar?
Ooh, this duergar paste on the walls is
Oh,
certainly me.
yeah.
So nasty.
So he's just like going down the line as just cleaved like once across the side and then right across the top, decapitating him.
Woo.
And then with his aggressive feature as a bonus action, he's going to use his movement to run up to the next one.
Damn, this was the best like secret to get ever.
Right. Like,
Okay. Yeah.
summon your boyfriend to like mess stuff up. Like,
Hell yeah.
It's magic.
Hell yeah, wizards. Like, give it. Yes. All right.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Did your elk go? Yeah. No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So many allies. Okay, so that was Inga's turn. So Minnie, we come to you with the duergar on deck, and then Xena.
Without getting an attack of opportunity made on me, can I angle myself to not get Orc Daddy and still hit the rest of the Duergar?
I'm gonna say probably not. I imagine Orc Daddy takes up a lot of space. He's got some broad shoulders, and they're all kind of crammed in that line in the doorway. And since he's going down the line, I don't think so.
Okay, then.
he's thick with 3
Sick.
C's.
It was a pleasure to hide behind him. I'll say
Oh,
that.
I can just see like Minnie hiding behind him, and it's just like, but the muscles, like this glistening
Goodbye.
back.
Rippling.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll get this good for nothing punk.
Body is a wonderland.
Everyone's invited.
All right, let me get off of Inga's X, and then
We're still together, bitch.
Oh my god! You don't even know. He may be dead, but we are not forgotten.
Listen, I'm sorry. My bedside has been cold for years. I'm getting weird.
Oh no.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and mind spike the guy, duergar, hot topic next to me. Wisdom save, DC 15.
How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you?
Okay. I got an 18. Hot topic just feels a lot of things and like this doesn't hurt them.
He writes about it in his journal. Like
I felt worse than this.
oh,
You don't even know the black
Every
void
day
within.
of my life.
So that's a 13. I always forget, up or down?
Down.
Down. Okay, so that's 6.
D&D is cruel. Always down. Okay. Despite, Hot Topic's best efforts, you can see the pain that rockets through their brain as they kind of like shudder and level their predatory gaze back towards you. All right, anything else?
Nope, that's it for Granny.
Okay, we're going to go down the line here. So, Duergars 1 and 2, who are still alive, are going to do their best to hit Orc Boy. And since he is up in their faces, they are going to go ahead and They're not going to spend their action to enlarge. So they're just going to unsling their war picks from their back and try to chonk into the Orc here. So, will a 14 hit?
No, his AC is 16.
Okay. So the second one will hit with a 19. And that'll be 7 piercing damage as the second one manages to drive their war pick into his orc flesh.
Nice.
Okay. And this one on the end here is still looking at Gob, who is like, they have a thing. It's weird, but it's...
Only get eyes for you.
It's what it is.
No,
Yeah, maybe it's love. Maybe it's toxic love. But a 14, I don't think will hit you.
Yep, not quite.
Okay. So they miss because there are 2 Quaggoths dancing around you, so it's hard. It's hard. Or I guess just 1 Quaggoth now. Actually, yeah, because Hot Topic is sitting on Minerva, so that one happens to get in the way, and it misses, and it's very tragic. But Xena, that brings us to you with the 2 remaining Quaggoths next, and then Veronica.
Has everything been hit pretty much at this point? Everything
Yes,
is missing?
everyone has been damaged. So there are 3 duergar left. They've all been hit pretty hard. And there are 2 Quaggoths left at this point that have also taken some heavy hits.
This is the worst part about being a cleric for me personally. I can never choose between healing or killing. It's all about how you feel.
You just ask your party.
Girl preach.
You go heal, kill, and then usually everybody will be pretty vocal.
All right, heal or kill.
Everyone literally stops what they're doing, looks at Gob like
Do
so much
whatever you
side
do.
eye. Like
Need.
They spit out a few teeth.
No,
No, help little Gob.
God would like you to heal him.
Of Gob would like some.
We have determined that I can still channel divinity, so while I'm maintaining this blessing for you all, I whisper into my chest plate for a brief second, and then the tree that's engraved into it starts to glow, and it just kind of... What?
Sorry.
What is this?
I was looking down my shirt like a funny.
Like I whispered.
I
my
was
chest
trying to
plate.
be funny.
Nope, they're still
Yeah,
there.
Sorry.
Bye.
Y'all.
Well, anyway, the tree glows and a big sphere of light comes from it, and it expands into a 30-foot radius, and whoever is in there with me, I will try to walk and make everyone as like centered around me as possible.
Envelop.
yeah.
And just be like, well, stay in the circle if you'd like to live.
Get to the chopper.
Oh shit.
Jerk off.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can basically cover the entire room because it's a 20 by 30 foot room. So.
Oh, well, perfect. Then I'll
Great.
stand in the middle of it.
Literally, like out there, just like, hello, everyone, come on to me, like.
And what happens?
Oh, once you end your turn within the sphere, you'll gain 1d6. Let me roll that plus my level, which is 6, in hit points.
Damn.
Yeah.
Give me that twilight magic.
Oh, you also
so
you
10
end one
total.
effect on it, causing it to be charmed or frightened, which isn't relevant now, but that's very fucking
Yeah,
cool.
I can also do that. So when you end your turn, you'll gain 10 hit points.
Ooh.
Solid.
And they're temporary hit points too, so.
Oh,
But yeah, tip
Still.
Ooh, that stacks.
Nice. Damn, Twilight Clerics. Damn, they're good.
Cena for
So
president.
good.
Okay.
And I just realized I have a spell that almost does exactly the same thing, but this is still better than that one because I get that guaranteed +6.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's
Somebody in
my
chat said all hit points are temporary, and how dare you, sir?
damage.
How dare you,
I
D&D
feel
Dad?
I feel
There.
attacked. Like, of course it was D&D Dad.
Of
Come
course
on.
it's D&D Dad.
Dad.
Dad. All right.
Thanks,
You're
Dad.
right. You're right. But it's a keyword. Sick. All right. Anything else for you, Xena, as you're glowing in the center of this room?
Nah,
Oh,
she
hell
just
yeah.
glowing, honey.
Oh, hell yeah.
Glowing. Give me that
You look
glow
good
up,
glowing.
girl. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, someone didn't forget the highlighter.
Woo! Okay. So, Hot Topic is going to try and get some. Here we go.
Ew.
Here we go.
At least take her to dinner first. God.
For real.
No.
Whoa, buy her a drink.
So, that's going to be a 24 on that first claw mini.
That's gonna hit.
Oh dear. That's gonna be 8 points of damage. And then 9 on the second one will not hit. I think Hot Topic was so surprised that they hit you with the first claw, the second one just whiffs. And then we come to Tiny Tail, who is just real mad, just really out to prove something, and is
Real
gonna
mad.
try and hit you, Gob.
Compensating. Oh,
Will a 16 hit you?
it will.
Okay. That is gonna be 4 points of damage. And the second hit will be a 9, so that also will not hit. But that is the Quackoffs, which brings us back up to Veronica with Gob on deck. So Veronica, as a reminder, there are 3 duergar that are still in a line by the door that Orc Daddy has been wailing on. And then there are 2 Quackoffs, one who is chonking away at Minnie, and then one who is still on top of Gob.
Oh God, get off of my baby.
Me?
I will
Is that me?
attack. Right?
My baby?
I need a babe.
Yeah.
Right.
Nobody's
Uh,
baby.
Yeah, I'll attack the one on top of Gob. So the first hit. I think you 8, 6, 7, 22. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 points of damage.
Ooh, that was to Tiny Tail.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that's
Yeah.
a lot. It's barely hanging in there.
I'll do a big swing on the second one then.
Tiny Tail has something to prove.
Ooh, that's a dirty 20.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. 25 damage.
How do you kill Tiny Tail, the most tenacious of them all?
I'm just gonna come up with the flat side of the axe and just boom, right on top of the head.
You
Fly swatter.
put him
Right.
out.
Gonna cut off his tail just so we could have one moment.
Oh no.
No,
I'll leave him
it's
with
too late.
that.
It's too
Yep.
late. That burden just too heavy to bear. Smack, and Tiny Tail is gone. All right. Anything else?
We'll run over to Hot Topic.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be a normal swing for a dirty 20 as well.
Yep.
That's 9.
13 is the
13
number.
damage.
Ooh, all right. Some intense damage, but Hot Topic hasn't taken too much damage yet, so they are still in this fight. Anything else?
Nope, that's it for me.
Okay. Gob, we come to you, and for the first time, you are not surrounded by any enemies at this point.
It's a breath of fresh air. Yeah.
Don't you guys get
Oh,
hit
yeah.
points too?
Oh, yes!
Oh yeah, we get hit points because we're ending our turn. Yes.
I was about to type in the chat. Don't forget your temp
Don't
HP.
forget your temp HP!
I hope you're also
Nice.
rolling your plus D4.
Oh yeah, being blessed.
I didn't even realize it. Yeah, my bad.
That's the job
do
of the
that all the
cleric,
time.
constantly reminding people
Oh my
of what
God,
you've
ain't
given
Roll
them.
this.
No. So
And
cool.
paladins, it's just
Yeah.
a lot.
I'm here for it. Oh yeah, that was a good roll too. Those temporary hit points though. Yes. Chef's
So-
kiss.
Gob, what do you want to do?
Yeah, so I guess after this, Quagoth gets, eviscerated. I wipe the gore off my face and lock eyes with that the old knuckle boy.
Oh no.
Do they have a crossbow drawn on me?
They
still?
do, yes.
I warned you, and I'll just rush towards them, and I'm gonna try a disarming attack.
Whew. All right.
Plus the D4, 18.
My God.
Plus 8.
Shoot them with their
plus
own
2.
crossbow.
That's a bit. Uh-huh.
You better get those knuckles when we're done with these fools.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is a strength saving throw.
Did you roll your D4? Did you hit it?
Yeah.
I got a 12.
12. Yeah. So, I should roll damage.
Yeah, that sucked.
Okay.
They get a
So that's
plus 4
9
to strength.
9 points of bludgeoning damage as I, rush up to them, grab the crossbow, jam it into their face.
Oh.
Big old crunch,
Ooh.
and then try to rip it away. And for the second attack, I am just gonna. I gotta take this.
They're
guy.
stumbling,
Yeah.
looking like real beat up after
I
everything
just
they've
got-
been through.
Bloodshot, murder in my eyes. I'm gonna try to do another attack, and then maybe something on top of that if it hits. 18 plus 8, 26.
I will say they look real bad at this point. So your normal
Let's see if
attack might do it.
Okay. 11 points of
Oh yeah, that is enough. How do you end Gary, who's been staring you down over here this whole time?
Gary!
Yeah, bash with the crossbow, rip it away. I grab it, and I just got, just wild-eyed, and I just want to ram my face into his face, and I win.
You do, and you hear the skull crack as your foreheads make contact, and this duergar just sinks to the ground here, with their shining gauntlets, clutched over their heart.
Oh my god.
Dibs.
Gob and his
Dibs.
blood-soaked cinnamon rolls, like...
Damn, covered in blood and
Right, just like,
bruises.
We're all just looking at him like, really? Like,
Okay.
I mean, Dibs
Okay.
is law. No arguing.
law.
sure, like...
That's right. Oh, I forgot to have an action surge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will action surge. And let's see.
So
There, one
both
on
the
either side.
remaining duergars are really close to you, as well as Hot Topic, which are the 3 remaining enemies. So you could smacko any of them.
I'll just get the next closest one, and hopefully do some damage to him. Just start wailing on him if I
Whew,
can.
let's do it.
Okay, that is let's see. 16 to hit.
Okay. A 16 will certainly hit. That is your number.
All right, 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and if it's not enough, I'll do one more.
That will take one of them out.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
Yep.
I'm a little wrecking ball.
As you
Calm down, my
Blast
blast
really
listeners.
good.
through 2 of these
Rush 'em
duergar,
over.
leaving one very scared duergar left, and Hot Topic. Do you have something else?
I have one more
Oh, yeah?
action surge, so I have one more attack. You.
Are you gonna kill 3 in a round? Because that would be fucking amazing.
So that's 8, 16 plus 1, 17.
Yep.
Hit. Oh, all right. 6 plus 5, 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
How do you kill the 3rd duergar in the line? You have literally punched and murdered 3 duergar in a line.
So much bludgeoning damage. So much.
Beautiful.
I think I, just look intimidating, and then I rush up quick as I can and do a little jump and catch under the chin, and with a big, KO crack, they're down.
So just
KO! Like,
smash as Gob goes through the line of duergar, and you all see there is now only one There is only one enemy remaining
only
in
be
this
one.
room. Hot Topic, who has the long grown hair over one eye, is panting and like in the corner, like determined to murder Minerva. And Inga, we come to you as you have this moment. Your Orc Daddy is primed right there if you want
Oh,
them
boy.
to deliver.
We're gonna pew first of all with our little blast of radiance
Whew.
at them for a 19 to hit.
Okay, yes.
That is 7 damage.
All right.
Then the elk is gonna come in, charge, and gore this motherfucker
Bring it.
with an unnatural 20 to hit
Yep.
and 8 damage.
Eight
And
is
then
exactly it, though.
Yeah!
So the elk is the one who gets it.
Beautiful. Yeah, you just see this. The hair lifts above the face as you see the pain in their eyes as suddenly these spectral antlers come barreling in towards this duergar, and just it runs it like up against into the next wall where you can see that they're pinned against the wall and shakes off and then disappears.
Damn. And with that, yeah, Hot Topic is destroyed. And you all have successfully defeated the enemies in this room. And in this kind of moment of finally silence, you can see that just beyond, where all those duergar came from, is another kind of long hallway area that you can see on either side. There were murder holes that were set up there. So these were probably the guards that were standing behind that wall, waiting to just pepper you with crossbolts if you had even made it past the threshold. And you can see a set of double doors to the north beyond this point.
Inga, that was some pretty sweet, weird druid shit you did there. Thanks, sister.
Veronica will walk up to Orc Daddy and be like, "Oh my god, thank you so much. You're my favorite."
I think I'm gonna have Minerva pick up that arm that was dropped and go try to take it back to the mushroom guy or girl or them.
I will
Them,
follow.
yeah, they
behind.
certainly don't have a gender as a plant. So yeah, you do take it back, and you see, the mushroom sovereign kind of looks up towards you all, seemingly nervous maybe for like what you're going to do now. But as you do, you offer this arm to them, and you see, Veronica, a very similar thing that happened to you as like this little cloud of spores kind of drift out towards Minerva's face.
I'm like right behind her, and I'm like, "Take it, Minnie. You'll be able to communicate then."
No problem. I met some of these when I was visiting the in-laws.
Yep. You snort that up, and the sovereign says, "Oh, thank you. You must be with Veronica. My name is Plurauto. It is thank you for all you have done for freeing me, but while I am technically free, I do not see a way out of here unless you have some kind of plan to stop the duergar."
We're working on that, one thing at a time.
And it does lift the stump of its arm kind of towards you, Minerva.
I kind of like hold it so it can connect and hopefully, because plants grow back together, maybe?
Yeah, and you hold it towards the stump, and you see the myconid kind of closes its eyes, and it shudders its whole body, and some of these like pink spores come off of it, very different from that kind of sickly green color you saw floating around the room. And as it does so, you see the spores coagulate around the stump of its arm, and the flesh seals itself together, and the myconid becomes whole once again. And it says, "Thank you. If there is anything I can do to help, I wish to. The duergar kidnapped me from my people, and I wish to return to them to see if they survive."
Well, we have some work to do here, but when we're done, we'll swing back for you and see if we can get you down the right path. In the meantime, is there anything that we can use those captured spores to our benefit for?
Unless you have corpses to resurrect, no. I think the ones beyond might be too destroyed to use to your liking. And in my state, I have very limited control over what happens exactly. But I can give you assistance. In the room beyond, you will find a large cavern and a passage that leads down into the underdark. That is how I was brought here, and that is how they bring the other creatures here. If you bring me with you, I might be able to stave off any of the other creatures they have brought up, so you can pass the gate.
Come on, girl, let's go.
Don't we have a dragon to deal with, or is that elsewhere down that hole?
It
I
is
don't actually know.
beyond the gate that is made of cold iron.
So that way, down the hole.
Yes.
I'm
And
not
it points,
that
it
direction.
looks towards the northern doors, and you get the feeling that beyond those doors is both the tunnel and this gate in separate regions that it might be talking about here. So it's
Well,
willing
all
to guard the tunnel if you all want to deal with the gate.
Sure.
That works.
Let's get this fella inside this channel divinity before it wears off.
Yeah.
Get some hit points.
Right.
Yeah, and you do, and it's very odd because this mushroom person, I mean, they are the size of a human, even standing a little bit taller, you know, with their mushroom cap would probably tower over, you know, 3 or 4 of you, like a very large umbrella. So you can kind of lift them up. Their body is light, maybe 60 pounds at most, because of that porous quality to their body. So you can take them on the shoulders and, you know, lead them through this northern hallway if you wish.
Before we head out of there, though, Ingo will round everyone up, and she will summon this spirit of a dryad whose like leaves will sprout up in this great sort of like weeping willow tree, and she's going to cast Healing Spirit. And if we all just chill here for a minute, we'll get back some HP.
Hell yeah.
Sounds
Works for
great.
me.
I don't think anybody's complaining about that.
Right.
So
Well,
we all get.
How long does the channel divinity last? Like, how much can we get from that? Is it every single
It was
round?
a one shot, so you just
Oh, okay.
get the 10 hit points and whatever effect was on you. But I don't need any hit points, so if you want to save your spell, I mean, I can do a prayer of healing too.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think we all got we all got blasted a bit, but we'll all get back 14 hit points.
Oh yeah. Great.
Feels good, baby.
Great.
Right.
In the meantime, after Gob gets done, you know, gloating and giving a couple kicks to the bodies, go grab those
Simmer
knuckles. Yeah,
down.
what did I tell you? I told you. You didn't listen. I told you.
Oh my god.
And that'll include Mushroom Baby too.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, and you
Aw.
see, yeah, the color starts to return to the cap, which is kind of a dark crimson in color. And the mycanoid looks a lot better almost instantly once you begin the healing magic.
Oh, mushroom baby.
Ooh, I love him.
What did they say their name was, Minnie?
It was
Oh,
Pluruto.
Baruto.
Pluruto, like Pluto.
Baruto.
Pluruto.
Naruto.
Pluruto.
Oh, that's funny.
All right. So you all get this healing and then push through the northern doors.
Was there any additional healing besides the 14 coming?
Who
Hunky
needs
Asking
it? I'm
for-
saying I
for
can do that
Veronica.
for you.
I'm good, so you might
I'm
want to
good too.
focus your efforts on Lord Gob over here as
Yo,
he
let's
attaches
take it,
his new
please.
knuckles.
I'm pretty good right now.
We could take a
After that.
short rest if we want to.
Probably should,
Doesn't
yeah.
seem like anything
we?
else is coming at us.
Well,
Right?
Wasn't there like
Maybe.
the rock and rolling from down below?
But didn't it like calm down after the initial?
You haven't heard anything since, just the standard chains and.
I feel like it. I feel like it behooves us to move quickly.
Okay. I'm fine.
I'm just gonna give you a second level cure wounds. So, oh man, that was a bad roll. But
Mhm.
I guess that's 10 more hit points.
Take it.
Do it.
And Gob,
Alright.
those gauntlets you find, when you put them on, boy, do they feel powerful. Maybe even in a magic way.
Oh.
Ooh.
Duergar magic.
They are.
If anything, we
they
need to.
are-
Practically a wizard now. Magic. Wow.
I wouldn't go that far. Mm-mm.
They are essentially +1 gauntlets that you can use before your unarmed strikes. So they will
Rad.
deal magical damage now when you strike with these things.
Punching.
Did we find anything else looting these corpses?
So in terms of them, I mean, you can find a couple nicks and knacks, but between the quaggoths, which are fur beings that don't
Sure.
have pockets, and the duergar, which work here or use money that you don't understand from the Underdark, there's not a lot of exciting things to find. You do see that those crossbows, each one of them held, those seem to be particularly like fortified and interesting. So these are all +1 crossbows, if you are interested.
Anyone need a fancy crossbow? I can't hold that shit.
Yeah.
They're
me.
heavy. They're heavy as
I can
hell.
use a crossbow.
BRB.
If I've got a strap, I'll take a.
You all
a
plus
second
one
one.
up.
They do, yeah. So they're +1 crossbows, like heavy duergar make. So
Cool.
that's what they use.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay. Wasim, are you talking? You're muted. I need Vincent to be here so I can do my closing thing.
You still not hear
It
me?
never end. No, it's not.
Oh, we
can
can
never
hear you now,
end.
Missy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Gonna have to keep going forever.
Yeah.
Till it's done.
Okay. We're gonna have to keep going forever. All right.
Okay.
So you all heal and then decide to move through the northern passage.
Grab some rations real quick too.
Yeah.
Pluruto.
You eat, you heal, and the
That's a lot.
Myconid, Pluroto, follows along behind you all very placidly. And as you go through this area, you do indeed see the murder alley that you managed to avoid by killing all of the guards when they rushed into the room here. And you continue on further into the next room here, which is a... Let me double check. Oh boy, the numbers in this book. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So the room you see in front of you, this cavern is unlit and has a jagged 30-foot-high ceiling. A strange sight confronts you as 4 duergar, 2 of them much larger than normal, use ropes to restrain a hulking biped with an insectoid body. A large sack has been pulled over the creature's bulbous head. And as you watch these 4 duergar like kind of wrestling with this creature, the Myconid steps forward and says, to those of you who can understand it, so Veronica and Minerva at this point, it communicates, "I will handle this if you will step to the gate." And it glances towards the east, where you see a very tall iron gate.
Okay.
Are you sure? Like, this seems like a lot to handle on your own.
Yes. And as it steps forward, you see this explosion of these verdant green spores come from this thing. And as they rain down on the duergar and whatever this hooded creature is, you see them all kind of shudder for a moment and then stop moving and turn and kind of look at the Myconid, which starts kind of waving its cap in a very hypnotic, rhythmic pattern. And you see just the slack-eyed face of these duergar, and the shoulders of this creature just lol.
Well,
All right, well, let's go.
Right, sure.
Oh, okay, break away from that.
Bye. Thank you.
Right.
a
Bye.
nice
Have a beautiful
life.
time.
Oh
Like,
my God. Okay.
My lord.
And
Feel
you
so relaxed.
right.
Damn.
Bob Ross.
So nice.
Some
You
There's
should
a
get a
happy
myconoid
tree.
for your house, whenever you get one. They're cool. And you turn your attention towards the eastern passage that this creature has directed you towards. And you see set into the stone wall is a tall 15-foot high, 10-foot wide iron gate. And this gate is like thin bars, so you can see into the space beyond. You can immediately tell that on the opposite side of the gate, away from you, like chains have been wrapped, and there's a very like heavy padlock that is on the side that is not your side. And beyond this room, you see a forge. So smoke fills the warm cavern beyond, which has a ceiling that ranges from 40 feet high down to 20 feet high along the south wall. The sources of the smoke and heat is a 10-foot tall stone forge shaped like a pyramid with its peak sheared off. Ripples of heat and flashes of fire spew from the top of the forge, which emits a deep, pulsating heartbeat. A 5-foot deep trough extends east from the forge with rows of black anvils on either side of the depression. Overlooking the forge are 4 20-foot tall guard towers with gray-skinned dwarves standing behind the low battlements. South of the forge is an enormous 5-foot tall iron platform fitted with cranes and clamps with short flights of iron stairs leading to the platform. And on top of this platform is an ungodly creature that is massive in size. And as you look at it, at first glance, it almost seems to be made of metal plates that have been fitted together with these eyes that burn like furious lights. And this thing is huge, in the shape of a dragon. And as you watch it, the floor of this room starts to rumble because it opens its mechanical mouth wide, and you see the glistening, that reflecting in the forge of black ice that is reverberating around the room. And it opens its mouth and roars, and a gout of flame comes out to the top. And this massive beast, with each like pah, pah, as it puts down its legs, shakes the room itself. And with this final roar, it moves upwards and shoots up to the top of this cavern where there's this massive hole in the ceiling. And it starts to scrabble up, and you see the remains of just a tail that are hanging down into the space as this creature moves and disappears. And it's like an earthquake in this whole structure as this thing is clawing and moving. And this is what you are seeing in an instant through the bars, as this dragon made of black ice, leaves the forge just as you arrived outside of this locked gate.
Son of a no.
And that's where we're
Waiting
gonna
for you
end
to-
for today. As you all go, son of a.
We were so close.
This
you were
motherfucker was just
so
waiting
close.
to release this little shit.
You were
Right.
so close.
I wouldn't want to be in Dugan's hole right now.
That's
for sure.
Oh
Used
my
to be a
god!
nice place before it was ravaged.
That hole's about to get wrecked. Like,
Oh,
oh.
So thank you all so much for being here. Let's pull that dice giveaway winner before
Yeah.
anything else happens. So let's go ahead and win. Who is going to be the winner of this beautiful set of green and copper RPG dice?
It is Shelwyn 33.
Shelwyn33, let us know you're here. Let us know in chat. Respond so we know that you are here. In the meantime, thank you all so much for being here, for joining us for episode 7 of our Rime of the Frostmaiden playthrough. We are going to be back in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So on the 24th, we will be back with episode 8 of this playthrough. As you can see, things are hot, things are heavy, so it'll just get more intense from here. If you enjoyed our stuff, please do follow us, gift us a sub if you're feeling particularly generous on Twitch. Make sure to follow us on social media everywhere at Venture Maidens, because we have very exciting news that is happening over the next month. Here you go, folks. Gonna say it here right now. First time announcing it on the Venture Maidens channel. In April, keep your eyes tuned, because on Kickstarter, in association with 2C Gaming, you will be seeing the Venture Maidens campaign guide coming to Kickstarter this April. That means that we are making a campaign guide that is going to be chock full of not only ways to play in our world, but also player options, DM options, all kind of amazing stuff that is going to be coming to Kickstarter. So this April, please do consider backing it. So watch 2C Gaming and Venture Maidens, of course, for the official announcement when that Kickstarter goes live. Yay! Everybody in chat. Yes. So make sure you have like $50 or whatever to buy a hardcover.
Or whatever, it's fine.
$50,
your firstborn baby, it's fine.
Oh,
You
yes.
know you want that hardcover
it.
copy.
Oh, you want it. I do know that we are going to be doing some special collector's box editions as well. So if you want to save a little bit more money, that'll get you maybe even some sweet RPG dice. Make sure to be prepared for that. But we are all so excited that is going to be coming. So everybody, please get ready for that Kickstarter. I'm going to be singing it from the rooftops everywhere to prepare for that in April. I've done a bunch of pre-development for it already, and I just am so thrilled to be able to share that with everybody. Everybody's
Spread the
eating
word.
and
Go
chatting.
tell everyone about it. Retweet each other.
Please tell everyone. Oh my God, yes.
Gonna shout it from the
Even if they don't like
mountaintops.
D&D, tell them.
Tell them. It's
Yeah.
going to be beautiful. Our style, the art direction, everything is going to be so beautiful. So even if you don't play games, it'll be a beautiful book. Did our winner claim?
Yes,
I
they
saw
did.
them
I got their
Yay,
D.
good.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yay! Thank
Very
you. So you all are great. Thank you for the support. Thank you for being here. I have been your dungeon master, Celeste Conowitch.
I have been your North Battle Master, Gob Herkenstone.
My name is Katie, and I have been playing Minerva Tinkabobble, your human wizard.
And I'm Nassim. I played your Kalishtar cleric, Xena Orendi.
And I'm Sage, and I have been the friends we made along the way, Druid Inga Selenin.
Work, Daddy.
And I'm Vincent, your axe swinging auntie, Veronica Cartwell.
Oh, God. You all are so beautiful and powerful.
So pretty.
Katie, do you want to tell the folks where they can go to find us tomorrow?
Boy, howdy do I. We're going to be on over
Boy,
at
howdy.
Nerdiversion, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, playing Baldur's Gate 3, having a good old time as the W Squad. We're basically Minerva and Veronica, the Warlock and the Wizard,
Except
just
I'm
dancing all over the
Veronica
place.
on Thursdays, and it's great.
We're drunk and stupid and have a great time.
We do. And Sage, where can the people find us on Friday?
Well, not this Friday because one of our players is moving currently across the country.
Moving hell.
But
Oh.
next Friday will be the finale for season 2 of The Rising Hunger, which is so exciting. We're going to finish our lovely bout of mini games, potentially talk to some celestial folk known as the Valkyries, and see where they will end up for the season before we take our month-and-a-half break.
Very cool. And of course, next Wednesday, you can find us playing episode 100 of the Venture
Holy
Maidens
shit.
Man campaign. We would love to have you there for episode 100, especially in light of celebrating that we're going to be launching a campaign guide on Kickstarter the following month. So we would love to see you there. Thank you, as always, for the support. Make sure to follow us everywhere so you can stay tuned on all the hot goss. And until then, everybody, stay frosty.
Stay frosty.
Stay
Frosty!
No,
Stay
wait.
frosty.
You
Stay
ruined it.
frosty, I
You
know.
ruined it.
I
That was
know.
the worst one I've ever experienced.
Probably.
All right, be frosty. Okay, bye.
Bye.